Hello everyone, this is Pineberry Mummy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to talk about the EP rejection. So I think in the past it was quite rare that EP got rejected, but recently after COVID we have heard quite a few cases of EP rejection, and some people have even left Singapore. So with today's video, I'd like to decode the EP rejection, why EP is rejected. When the EP is rejected, people naturally think that, oh, there must be something wrong with me. Like, am I got paid too much or too little, or like my background or whatsoever. But I'd like to tell you, it's not because of you. It's actually because the company that applied for your EP. So firstly, the company may not have enough locals. So the company is either on the government's blacklist, or could be like the quota between local and the foreigner is quite poor, and they are not demonstrating that they are trying hard to improve that quota. And secondly, it could be that the company doesn't have very experienced HR to handle the EP process. When we hire, we follow a time schedule of job posting. So when the job role was firstly created, we had to post it in the government website for an extended period of time so that the citizens and the PRs have the opportunity to apply for that role. And then when we open the role up for application or interviews, we need to demonstrate that we have interviewed enough locals. And if we ended up deciding on a foreigner, we had to state the reason why this foreigner is better than the local in terms of qualification and the interview performance. So all this needs to be documented. We also need to state the diversity situation in the team. So for example, like how many locals we have in the team and how many foreigners we have in the team, and what's the ethnical background. And experienced HR will guide the hiring managers through this whole process. But inexperienced HRs would fail this process. I have seen it so many times, that especially with startups. Another common mistake that an inexperienced HR can make is to put the salary range too low. If they end up hiring a foreigner with a higher package than what they have posted, then the chance of EP rejection could be quite high. So you can see that it's quite easy to get the process wrong if the HR is not experienced enough. One colleague of mine tried 3 companies and finally got his EP approved. And if your salary is above certain range, you can actually consider applying for a personal employment pass. That could be quite useful during this turbulent time. I'm actually quite surprised that a lot of people don't know about this PEP. Let me show you guys what are the requirements. So you go to Google to search for MOM-PEP. Then you will find this MOM website that details the requirements. So here you go, firstly check eligibility and the requirements to see if your monthly salary has met the requirement. Yeah, so here for overseas professionals, the requirement is pretty high. But for people who are in Singapore, it requires a fixed monthly salary of at least 12,000. What's not clear here is if the, for example, like stock bonus can be included. So if you want to know it, maybe you need to call MOM to find it out. And then here you can see with PEP, you don't need to work all the time. You can actually have a 6 months break in the middle if your annual salary, so like even if you haven't worked for 6 months, if the other 6 months salary added together and it can meet that requirement, so you can still keep this PEP. And then it also provides dependent pass and the long-term visit pass for your family members. Now we go to the other part, the key facts. So there's something important I want to highlight to you here is So you can see the PEP is only issued once. And then also important to note that it only has a duration of 3 years. So you may want to plan, like if you are in a very stable job, then maybe you don't apply for PEP. Only when you feel like the market is a bit turbulent, or your job is not so secure, or you are planning to change job, then you may apply for this PEP. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you.